USC Veterans Day 5K is this Sunday, and this year all the proceeds will benefit the Big Red Barn Retreat.
They have so many great programs benefiting our hometown heroes. Joining us today, Lamont Christian, the director of the Warrior Path program at the Big Red Barn Retreat, and David Williams, the brand new executive director at the Big Red Barn. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Let me start by this. We want to talk about the race coming up on Sunday, and we want to talk about the programs, but I think the best place to start is the way that the Big Red Barn Retreat has impacted each of you.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you. By the way, congratulations on being South Carolina's Military Advocate of the Year. Such a deserving honor. But talk briefly, if each of you would, and Lamont, we'll start with you, about the impact that the Big Red Barn has made on your life.
Yeah, so in 2018 when I retired, about a month after I retired, one of my children committed suicide. And it was through my opportunity to attend the training at the Big Red Barn Retreat and really give back to others and turn my struggle into strength. And so the Red Barn has helped me to do that each month when I get a chance to do that with other defenders and warriors of our community.
What about you, David?
Well, I just retired this summer from the Army after 25 years, and I went through the Warrior Path program myself in Arkansas. So there's 9 locations throughout the country that offer the program, and it's just absolutely made a huge difference in my life. And then the opportunity to become the executive director at the Big Red Barn Retreat is just an awesome opportunity. I was excited when I told I had the job, and then really passionate about after going through Warrior Path myself. And this is my chance, to continue to serve in a different capacity and help my fellow veterans and also first responders. My dad was a firefighter for 35 years, so that's what I love about this job, is that it's both veterans and first responders that were out there helping.
It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I love about this program, you quote this as growth, helping those who serve, grow past their post-traumatic disorders that they may be having. But for people who may be experiencing that and a little hesitant about seeking help from the Big Red Barn, what would you tell them?
Well, I tell people that a lot of the programs that we offer, some people say, well, somebody needs to go to this training or needs to attend the services. And what I say is that we all actually benefit from it. Much of what we do out at the Big Red Barn Retreat does not tap itself into the title of veteran or first responder. It taps itself into the title of a person, right? It's all of us going through the same thing we call life. And it just so happens that this community of defenders are the ones that we support first. Because if a defender is well, then the community is well.
I want people to see the impact that they can have with our hometown heroes if they support this event on Sunday. We have a little bit from one of the people who have gone through, as Billy talked about, post-traumatic growth. We want to share a little bit more about what that means. Take a listen.
So I left law enforcement altogether for about 8 months, worked a couple different jobs. I lost the first job because once I left, I started having more symptoms of PTSD and seeing counselors and psychiatrists, and they're giving me medications and was isolating from my family. I was more worried about trying not to have a panic attack than I was about interacting with my kids or my wife. The panic attack the next day would lead to depression and feeling just really down on myself and beating myself up about, why can't I get over this?
I can honestly say this program has by far changed my life. They didn't come to my house and fix my problems. But when I am struggling, I feel like I struggle well now. In almost a year, I have not fantasized about suicide, and that is something new for me. If you knew me, you would know how big of a deal that is. I came in very low in a very short period of time, and I actually know the exact time frame. Within about 3 days, I felt a change.
It's powerful.
It is powerful, isn't it? And there's so many more pictures, and I'll try and post them on my Facebook page later, because the embrace that you have had with a lot of the people who have traveled that warrior path, it is transformational. What are the biggest needs for the Big Red Barn Retreat right now that will help be funded through this run on Sunday?
I would say just, keep in touch with what we're doing and stay aware. We have a good social media platform, and the information is always posted on what's coming up new. And if you stay in touch and stay in contact and be present to be able to volunteer and support what we do, and really just come out and support events whenever we're having one locally.
Yeah, and for people who may not be familiar with all the services that you offer, just bring us up to speed on some of the big ones that you do.
Right, so we have the Warrior Path program. That's our flagship program for 7-day in-resident course, but we also do equine therapy. That's how we started out in 2014. We have yoga and Tai Chi. We have a peer-to-peer coffee group to help with veterans. We have gardening, art and music therapy. So there's quite a few programs out there, all free to veterans and first responders. So there's absolutely no cost.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, we want to continue taking care of our heroes on the home front. Thank you both for what you were doing, the way that you said it so eloquently earlier, David, about still serving just in a different capacity.
Yes.
And I think it's so powerful that the two of you have been through this program, so that when you talk to people about it, you're not talking to them, kind of preaching to them. You're sharing your experience of what you've been through. If somebody's listening right now, watching right now, or maybe a family member who knows of a service member or a first responder who could really benefit from this program, what's your guidance for them about the best way to talk to them about it and kind of ease them into considering this?
Yeah, I tell them to, please, go to our website, see what we have to offer, give us a call, come out for a tour, come to the coffee group, and we can, introduce you to the facilitators and the path guides, and, we want to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful campus
Take
out
that
there,
for-
Billie Jean. I've
Yeah.
taken the boys out there. They
Oh,
saw
nice.
the horses
Yes.
and the labyrinth. Like, that's amazing too. And the fireside chat, like, so much thought has gone into creating this campus and a holistic approach to healing.
And that
So-
relaxation too,
Yes,
just
yes.
like you said, talking about embracing, and it's really a brotherhood there and sisterhood, to let people know that there are people who care, who have gone through some of the same things. So thank you so much. And if you can bring us up to speed on when the race is.
Yeah, it's this Sunday, right?
Yes.
This Sunday,
For people to come and
registration.
support.
And you know what? They're looking for 500. They're about halfway there. So we need everybody to step up. If you wanted to go to the parade today and you were disappointed, Sunday is the day. They're going to have activities for the kids. They're going to have face painting. They're going to have music. 1801 is going to have barbecue out there. It is going to be fantastic. You can run, but you don't have to. You can just come for the fun.
You can
But
come
they-
in for the barbecue.
Yes,
That
just
sounds
come
good
in for
to
the
me.
barbecue, baby. 12 o'clock, they will do on-site registration, but you can go online to USC Veterans Day 5K.org if you'd like to go ahead and get that registration in. But it's going to be beautiful weather for it, and like I said, just such a great cause. I got to give a shout out to Sutton Shaw, who is a powerful force for good behind creating the Big Red Barn Retreat. But thank you for all that you're doing for our veterans, our military families, and our first responders.
Thank you very
On
much.
this Veterans Day, thank you for paving the way.